Hey guys, Caleb Simon here. It's May 27th. Turkey season's been over for about a week now. It is Saturday. So we're going to go around and check our food plots today, give a little update on the frost seeding we did and some of the plantings we've done. Got about half of them in the ground ready to go, and still working on some new ones for this year, which we will show you. But the ones we have in the ground are doing pretty good. So this is kind of an off season. The bucks aren't really sprouting much yet to show as far as velvet footage. So we're focusing on making sure we got habitat for the fawns and making sure our food plots are coming up good. So in the next couple months we can start identifying our target animals and go from there. Alright guys, this is our first new plot of the year. Years ago this was actually a dump that we had, the oil crews used back here, and it was full of trash. And about maybe 15-20 years ago they capped the wells and they cleaned the area up, and ever since it's got a lot of sunlight, as you can see. Pretty open, especially during the daylight hours. There's a couple trees that still have leaves on them, but they don't do too much blocking of the sunlight. But we've been wanting to put a plot here for a long time, but this year we finally decided we're going to come in here, we're going to clear it, we're going to spray it, and we sprayed it about a week ago, and it's not quite dead yet, as you can see behind me. Probably is going to need another coat of Roundup, but we're going to plant some killer food plots, winter pea mix in here that they call Climatize. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it: brassicas, winter peas, clover, oats. So we're going to put that in here, and hopefully during the late season, October, November rut area, it's going to get a lot of action from deer. We've had a trail camera here all spring, and we got a lot of turkeys strutting here, we got a lot of does coming through, a lot of bucks still holding antlers were coming through here. So we know the deer use this spot. Like I said, it's going to be a first year plot, so the ground's going to be kind of rough, and because of how wet it is, we're not going to be able to get this thing in the ground till at least probably July. So hopefully it dries up before that, we get some sunny days. But we're pretty excited because this is a corner of the farm that we don't hunt very much, and we haven't spent a lot of time here over the years. So the deer have been using it pretty religiously, and they haven't been pressured over here. So we're excited. Should be a pretty good plot. Alright guys, this plot right here behind us is the plot that we call the main plot on the farm. It is one of our better plots that we have. It's a plot that we've actually had two opportunities at hook in, and we also a couple years ago had an opportunity at short butt 12, which was killed by our neighbor Bob Julio that season. It's a clover plot, and as you can see right now, it's full of broadleaves, full of weeds. We actually sprayed for the grasses and killed most of them, but at this point we're left with a lot of broadleaves, and we're going to spray this. Once it dries out a little bit, we'll be able to get in here and spray it. But you can see our permanent stand in the background there. We keep a blind on that for all seasons of hunting, and as you can see as I walk through the clover here, there is a lot of good clover. There's clover all over it, but there is a lot of weeds that need to get killed off. So in the next couple of weeks, hopefully we're able to get in here and work on killing these weeds. But this is one of our better plots on the farm. We spend a lot of time hunting here in the fall. Alright guys, in today's section of the show, we're going to cover overseeding clover. Behind me here is a plot that we call the main plot. We planted clover in this plot last year. It did really well. We've already sprayed it once for grasses this year and once for broadleaves. We sprayed it about 4 days ago for broadleaves. As you can see behind me, it's been taken over by weeds, but there is a good base of clover. So what we're going to do today is spread some clover. I have Imperial Whitetail Clover here, which is the #1 food plot seed in the world. It's probably the most famous, been around the longest time. A lot of people use it. It's a good product. We're going to spread it all over this plot, and then we're going to come in, we're going to brush hog. And when we brush hog, all that chaff, all that vegetation is going to settle down on top of the seed, causing some good soil to seed contact. And hopefully, with the broadleaves dying out, with the grasses dying out, we have clover sprout up, and from that point on, all we have to do is mow it every couple weeks, every 3 weeks, depending on the rain. Keep the clover lush. Hopefully we get some crops planted in this field here that borders it, and this will be probably the spot we film the most at this year on the farm. Second year, like I said, it's in good condition, just needs a little bit of help. Alright, this is another one of our clover plots. Same thing, sprayed it once for grasses, sprayed it once for broadleaves. As you can see, all the weeds are dying out and we have pretty much just clover left, but we're going to overseed some more clover in this one, and hopefully after we mow it, the chaff in the bed of grasses lets this stuff seed up a little bit, and by fall we have a nice luscious bed of clover here. Hopefully we have crops on the outside, and we got another couple plots and a mineral lick on the inside here. So this is a pretty exciting spot of the farm. A lot of deer travel through here. We got a trail camera set up on it. The clover is actually coming up really good here. So it's overseed, mow, get some sunshine, a little bit of rain. This plot should be good to go come fall.